Hello, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. Newtmechanist, and tonight we are going to be playing BioShock Infinite. Apparently, I played this fully through back some time ago. At least that's what Steam achievements tell me. But I remember very little of Infinite. I do like the BioShock games in general. They have the settings are interesting, and they touch on topics that a lot of times people will shy away from. Or at least shy away from presented as overtly as they are. Before we do, though, let's check in with the kitty cats here. We can see Molly running around in the play area down there. I did not move one of the blankets, so I'll do that in the first break. I suspect Mason is sitting on the gray blanket. He tends to like that. We have Sky up on his tree and Ember across from the keyboard. Sherbet is... You can see his shadow move a little bit on the table there. The little gray blanket. See, leaps across to traverse the headrest. But yes, BioShock. Let's get into that. Turn on that. Okay. I have already loaded into game here. So you'll be spared the painfully loud array of logos grafted into the beginning of, this type of title. Especially the old 2K games. They really like their super loud opening logos. I have adjusted the volume to be much, much lower, but we'll see. Hey there, Yamato. Welcome. So we'll overwrite your latest autosave from, way back. We'll just go with the base difficulty. Switch over to the cats here. I do like the setting that they present in this. Wow, that is... I'm pretty sure that this is set to 1080. My God. The text is so itty-bitty.
Booker, are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Mind of the subject will desperately struggle to create memories where none exist. Barriers to transdimensional travel.
Are you going to
12
just
up
sit
goes
there?
to main.
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No, but I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your
Booker
idea.
DeWitt, 7th
My
Cavalry.
idea.
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Roll
Can we
2
get back to the
keys,
rowing?
2
I suggest you do.
No,
or we're
work.
never going to
stabby
get
implements.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
there. Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does. but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
Recall, is this...
We've arrived.
Oh, no, okay. No, it's, it's Maine. Could it be Maine? They say they were in Maine?
He's not moving.
He will, eventually.
I suppose he does.
Well, now I want to see if they whine some more. They have greatly limited my ability to turn the camera.
Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
Well, at least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Is somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
These do have some real through-the-looking-glass vibes in how they're behaving. They have the, in some way, the feel of individuals that would refer to themselves as, like, Mr. Noun and Mrs. Noun, you know? Mr. Boat and Miss Book. I mean, it's older wave physics, but it's not bad. Ember's crawling on me here. She is obstructing mouse movement. Hello, Sherbet. Sherbet would like to jump across the headrest. He doesn't want to if I'm observing him too carefully, because then I might get him. And additionally, he's not thrilled with the idea of Ember being there on my shoulder when he jumps across, because Ember can be real territorial. We might see Sherbet cross into view. He is to the right of where Sky is on camera right now. He is stopped up on the platform. Let's move in parts here. Oof! Okay, Sherbet jumped down. That's enough. Do it. Bring us the girl and wipe away your debt. This is your last chance. Blood spatter.
Excuse me. It's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me?
Of thy sins shall I wash thee. Embroidered. From Sodom shall I
anyone
lead
here?
thee. Lead thee.
Hello?
Wow, UI is real tiny. 1 minute. Real itty bitty. What's going on? Oh, okay, thank you. You defaulted to full screen again, despite me changing that setting. Neat. You are very much set wrong. So the actual native resolution, the actual setting of resolution on my monitor is 1080p. I do that because that's what I stream at, so setting it higher and then squishing the resolution down into this less than 1080p box that you see next to me doesn't really do much as far as quality, but it does mess with the UI in this fashion. I'm not sure why they decided that they needed to reset my settings again. There we go. Hello there, barbed wire. You are in time for the beginning. Welcome. Good to have you. Resume the game. Let's see, we got our telephone. Oh, they got hot water. How you been, barbed wire? I mean, I suspect that you wouldn't get a dial tone with that kind of phone in this scenario because it's 1912 and there's no wire attached to that.
Shit.
Don't disappoint us. I'm sure he's fine. Just he just needs a adhesive medical strip, or perhaps a couple of butterflies. You know, he'll be fine. Silver Eagles. Given the scale of the cigarette that doesn't seem to have burned down much, as well as the scale of the implements, that's like a palm-sized coin. But game, what if I need a heavy knife or a chisel? Hey there, James, and sorry to hear that, barbed wire. Well, I do hope things steadily get better. New Eden soil shall I plant thee. I get that it's flowery language, you know, plant, haha. But I mean, especially in the context of the napping gentleman. Being planted in the soil takes on the vibe of the other metaphor you can use. No. So instead of being planted in the farming and gardening sense, the 6 feet under sense. Intrusive thoughts, go! Okay. Hey, money. It was 1.
Wait a minute, that card.
Okay, well, thank you for the hand holding.
What in the world is...
Neat. Okay. This is the lighthouse lamp flashing to be a call and response signal. Neat.
All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair.
So, cool, mechanical, like it's got a headrest and, footrest. It'd be cozy, and then you see the manacles.
So now...
Cushioned and all is nice, but,
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
I have to turn the vocals down a little bit. Can I do that now? I can. Once again, super loud. We'll see if we have to fiddle with that setting further.
No, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
There's going to be some G-forces involved in
2.
this.
1. Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
This is one of those deliver the person into the area mechanisms that seems poorly thought out. Now, given the drift, I presume that a parachute was deployed, but boy, that's gonna... You drift even a little in this system that seems to have some drift to it, and your ascension options are rapidly reduced. Would he send his Savior unto us if we will not raise a finger for our own salvation? Though we deserved not his mercy, he has led us to this new Eden, a last chance for redemption. Praise Steampunk Jesus. Oh, and the prophet shall lead his people unto a new Eden. They go really heavy with some of the, with the social and religious vibe in this one. Relevant to the time period, but like if we look here, when we arrive, we wade out into the water. A real baptismal pool vibe. Hello, pork. I remember that much with it, Barbed Wire, where it is, if you're not familiar with BioShock Infinite, folks, the one thing I do definitely recall about this game is that, the people that our main character has to deal with, and the city they have built is super racist. The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne, and drown in flame the mountains of man. Oh, he's that kind of prophet. very much a as you pass through the gates is made similar to a baptism here. I'd hate to be the janitorial staff here.
Where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
Including the outfit he's wearing. Offerings of toys. Rummage. I mean, I didn't consent to a ceremony, so what's a little sacrilege? If they're just going to leave it around in their, rocket baptismal chamber, I'm just, it's like a gift basket. Fiddles and hat boxes. I'm sure they still do exist in some contexts, but the presentation of hat boxes as being so ubiquitous is a bit of an anachronism these days, isn't it? And in addition to the prior hello there, Pork, and to others rejoining the channel, I don't always recall names, especially that a lot of folks have a propensity to change their names and logos sometimes multiple times in the stream. It will not aid my bad memory. Hey there, Demon Slayer, welcome. A voxophone.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you.
Seed of the prophet.
Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer?
Yep, definitely one of those kind of societies.
What grace has forgiveness?
The Gladium Clavium, and then we'll probably see, Volume and Sword, the key in the scroll here. Once more presented to us.
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit...
There were a couple people there before you, Demon. Kind of the nature of tall format streaming. People swipe through.
And lo, if the prophet had struck down our enemies at wounded knee, and not railed against the sodom beneath us...
Water is much deeper on the sides there.
If the prophet had just railed against the sodom beneath us, but not accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, and not prayed for a... Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below? Newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism.
Hey there, Void.
Cleansed, brother.
Welcome.
Let's end this and turn around and get back on that rocket.
And I just...
Might as well get it over with.
Eh.
Come and be cleansed.
Eh.
Hallelujah!
I like how it popped up and said, no, you have to.
Come, let us cast the...
Don't worry there, Void.
I
It's
baptize
streaming.
you in the name
It's
of
there
our
is no
prophet,
real
in the name of our
lateness.
founders, and the name of our Lord.
Whether it be from a viewing perspective or it be from implacable scuff.
I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there?
Flashback. Boy, this is BioShock Infinite.
Open this door right now.
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go away.
Mr. DeWitt.
Booker DeWitt. Investigations into matters both public and private. They have a sparkler cannon. It's a BioShock game. The BioShock games have, in general, been pretty good. They generally present societies that are a particular concept taken to its extreme.
Baptizing a man and drowning one.
So the base BioShock games, or at least the first two games, were very much a take science and rationalism and make that, and a bit of, end the capitalism and take that to its extreme. This one being, take religious purity to its extremes. Yeah, we even got that American deification of early politicians going on here. Father Franklin.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
To some extent, Void. I could control them differently, but we can also
He who crossed the Delaware with flame.
I don't have a good way to manually control them without it looking obvious.
Share with me your wisdom and let the
Hummingbird.
judgment shine like a beacon through the darkness. Father Jefferson.
By the sword
And the scroll.
and the key. Amen.
Boing. 1 second, just taking this money. You stay there and pray.
No luck. Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
They also put this guy, both in the dialogue we've presented from him so far, his kind of dialogue to himself, in by positioning him as a PI. You're putting a, what would it be? A more pragmatic individual in this heavy faith saturated environment. You'd expect that it'd kind of mess with a hummingbird in particular, the change in pressure. I mean, it'd mess with everybody to some extent, being above the cloud layer constantly. Chips and soda pop. Add salt.
It's damned inconvenient when buildings don't dock on time.
Yesterday I had to take a gondola, rubbing elbows with all sorts.
elbow through all sorts.
Morning. Good to see you.
Just gonna take that food there.
Day for the celebration.
Father Comstock must have foreseen and planned it just this way.
You definitely have a furniture layouts and similar would need to have special accounting for the movement here. It's like how you always wall mount things like shelves in some areas. All of Columbia celebrates the Minuteman Gazette.
That statue, I just think it fails to capture Father Comstock's absolute, divinity.
I mean, they tried real hard to give the divinity vibe.
Does not matter to a Liberty Scout. There's no room for preference, only duty.
About the only way they could have gone harder on the imagery would be if if they did like a crook or something like that in the other hand with like a sheep beneath him.
Saltonstall's all right, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherland. Who could be against all that?
Rummage, rummage. Hey there, Tess. Yeah, apparently based on Steam achievements, I played this through in the past. And looking at it was like, okay, whatever you say, Steam. Oh, that's right. Given that the salt was blue, is that going to be our magic psychic power juice? Let's see, we came in that way. No, we came in that way. Hudson, the furs, dresses, suits, and cloaks. Well, I'm not seeing any cloaks. And that's disappointing.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Uh-huh.
I told him that the park is exceedingly far behind schedule. The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the
I disagree, Tess. It's always cloak weather.
Work which should have been done months ago.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what he told me? He said that he was tired, that the work had taken much from him. I said, good God, man, don't tell me about details, just get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You almost finished down there?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Whatever you say. Yep. Yup. Who's kinetoscope? Father Comstock's gift of prophecy. It's like a penny arcade. That is very much the old-timey silent movie vibe. see, they have a variety of bottles of stuff that is texture unclear. See, I'm not seeing a lot of cloak. I feel lied to. Voxophone.
And then the Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, "Why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man." And she told me the most remarkable thing. "You're right, Prophet. But if
Crack and pop here.
grasp of one such as you, how can anyone else not see it in themselves?"
Hurts groceries and meats. Farm fresh. Well, farm fresh meats beg some serious questions about this place. Ah, okay. Well, that changes the sheep concept. So I said, like, they couldn't have gone harder without, like, a shepherd's crook and a sheep. But they're making a statement about, a Jesus. The concept of a factory farm here, I was referring to as much dealing with the concentration of manure you'd end up with things like a factory farm, because this whole city is presented as kind of concealed. So having a constant, pig streamer coming out from the back of the city is going to make it harder to conceal. Columbia Creamery Ice Cream Shoppy. Zippity zap. Oh, wow. Electro Horse. Columbia's finest ice, distilled water ice. So, first they're like, okay, here is a open fire hydrant. They're splashing in it, and thus, this water is, running off. Where do they get enough water for that to be viable? Saying it's distilled water, the implication being they're probably scooping it out of the clouds and condensing it or something. Garbage monies. Of the miracle child. Let's... Okay, while that was playing, this guy walked forward across the street to temporarily block. It's recalled. You got your little weird crystal formation acting as seemingly the fuel for Mecha Horse. Let's see.
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
Little cherubs with rifles. No, it's the Pilgrim's Welcome thing. It feels like it's got to be common for the, people coming through to rummage in the trash and, provisions barrels.
Strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key and the scroll, if you get my meaning.
Wait. Wonder. So we have, seeks to lead our lamb astray here. You've got almost Reaper imagery, but the AD on his little hand. Like, you take into account a little bit of perspective, a little bit of foreshortening here. That left hand is big. Got a big old mitt there. Tell us more, Penny Arcade. Who is the false shepherd? Is it him? Is it him? Or him? Or that guy? The hamminess. Those very organic reactions.
Hello. Honor system, eh?
You are on your honor. Put money in the basket. Do. Tell me what to do. See. Exploring. Barbershop Quartet. Molly has found something to carry around.
Would you care for a boutonniere? We're raising money for the Girls' Patriotic League.
Maybe next time.
You'd look dashing with one in your lapel. Come back if you change your mind.
Patriotic flowers. Saxophone.
One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed onto the eyes of man.
Albert Fink presents old-timey terminology usages. Is this another one of those, you're on your honor things? Because it feels like I'm being offered projectile explosives. Well, it feels like I'm being offered them and then denied the option of taking them. Lore apples.
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr.
Monument
DeWitt.
Island.
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Lutess.
Okay, so the person that is transcribing the telegram would say stop, potentially. But the presence of new lines and the fact that you have received the telegram, the stop is unnecessary. It is generally a new line indicator.
Why, good day to you, sir.
Hello.
It is okay to chat, folks. Try not to monopolize chat or try to take into account that other people may not want to participate in your particular conversation. Amber. Amber. I acknowledge you. I do. I do. Telescope. Juggling. Boom. Rotating. There. Okay, so I see you there. I do. I do. Wow. So I was curious because there was the guy juggling there. I turned away, and they definitely didn't come this way, but they are gone. Or needs intensive pets. I mean, let's hop on down to where they are here, where they were. So one, the docking grate there that acts as a barricade when it's not docked is down. They did not go that way. They are not here. They went that way.
Look at her. Ain't she some kind of beauty? You know, that's where all the immigrants used to pass through.
Wish they still allowed average Janes and Joes to enter. You know, you gotta be somebody now.
Clear enough you can see some of the world below today.
Huh. I've always pictured it being more, you know, on fire.
There we go. There we go. For a while, I had the microphone's flakiness under control, or at least better control. Sadly, it does seem to have recurred. So if the audio goes flaky or you don't hear me talking, let me know. There is a known sequence that I can go through to fix it. How are you doing, ma'am?
I agree.
Keep saying that.
Should we go in?
Would you believe me? If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well,
Have a
those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales.
Hello there, friend.
Who amongst you has tasted the divine gift of the vigor? One swig, and feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know our prophet is fair. You know our prophet is kind. And he has asked,
Vigors.
asked Mr. Jeremiah Fink to bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to our fair city. If I told you a man could shoot lightning from his fingers now, would you
Given the
believe
amount of
If I told you a man could hoist
heavenly
a 1-ton
imagery,
stallion
it does
straight
make
into
you
the
wonder
air, would you believe me? Well, friends,
why they would be so on board with
those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall
using
tales
devil
told behind the
imagery
pool
as
hall.
their
No, sir, no, ma'am.
part of their
Those are
sales process.
figures I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Fink himself.
See, light the way with Devil's Kiss.
Tasted the divine gift of the
Possession, any stallion can be tamed.
feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know
The finest of vigors. Marlowe's patented vigors. Murder of crows. Proven deterrent against hooligans.
to bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our
Not only devil imagery, but Fink manufacturing.
If I told you a man could shoot lightning from his fingers now, would you believe me? If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton...
Jimmy's dad gave him a pack of Minor Victory. The only brand designed especially for kids. Why, they don't even need Joe Camel, just straight to it.
Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am. Those are vigors I'm talking about.
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of Bucking Bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is just the ticket. Young, find the devil, good sir, and cast him out. Do you have what it takes?
Protect the women and children.
Lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is just the ticket. And there's devil number 1.
Took me a moment to realize the whole spot them quote unquote hiding. They have the I can't remember, what were they called? What were they called in the first 2 BioShock games? The magical psychic injections in BioShock 1 and 2. Oh, they have the same sort of like plasmids. There we go. Thank you. They have the same like physical mutation vibe that we got out of it in those. So, if you recall, I said they illustrate not only the particular religion that they are leaning into, like the extending a particular type of religion, but also they're really carrying the purity vibe forward. So if you're not familiar with the game, we're going to you're gonna see some racist imagery in this town.
I'll give it a shot.
Good man. Now take aim and blast those evil box out of the sky. Hit enough and I'll get you a prize.
I did not see burial at sea, barbed wire.
Here.
Let's do violence once more.
Hit enough and I'll get you a prize. Blasting them out of the sky. Blasting them out of the sky. Almost there, keep it up. Almost there, keep it up. Almost there, keep it up. Do more for the record.
Do.
Never seen shooting like that. You earned this. Keep the skies clear. Grab a gun and show those boxes.
Like how it's an air shotgun, but boy, that didn't act like an air shotgun. Or at least, if that's blasting air, then I don't want to be anywhere near it. Eye Striker. Mallet. Ding.
He'll ferry you with ease to and from your place of business, or on a romantic evening ride with the missus.
Easter. Peyton Lane Easter and Sons brand automated stallions.
Delicate possession. Equus Mechanical. He'll never tire, never throw.
All of Columbia celebrates, yeah? Paper boys.
Monster at it again. See them villains zipping around, spreading their lies and dissent. Fear not. I got you secure.
Those swinging around, spreading their lies and dissent. Vending machines in Columbia sell many types of useful supplies. So, how they follow it with vigor, supposedly, or at least from what I have heard, Veni Vidi Vici is not a V sound, at least as far as, like, you know, English V sound. It's a W. Veni Vidi Vici. So the vigor wouldn't fit here. Veni Vidi Vigor. Especially with the consonants that follows. The magnificent mechanical merchant. Choose wisely. Well, thank you, Parabugs. I appreciate it. Oh, he seems just thrilled to be here. And he's not very informative. I'm getting better random narration out of, like, you know, passerby.
Voxophones, voxophones. Hear your voice from the past in the present.
Twirly signs.
Say something, Sonny.
What's a voxophone? What's a voxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record of voice.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
Just a demonstration, sir.
Hot dogs, hot dogs. Alexander Hot Dogs. Columbia's finest. Worth every cent. Red hot hot dogs. Colombian as apple pie. Patriotic as a rifle. Delicious as
The
a
advances
sweetheart's
in
kiss.
Patriotic as a rifle.
Seen in our lifetime. Soon enough, Fink and Lutess will be sending folks to the moon.
Wouldn't that be something? Moon people.
This is another good little bit of storytelling here. Columbia Flag Company, available at any of our stores, 15 cents a dozen.
Have you used one yet?
Oh my, no.
I have. Liar. Honest. Nearly blew the windows out of my house.
You are not buying a flag to show patriotism. You are buying them in bulk and, plastering your home with them so that nobody thinks you're a communist.
Have you sampled any of the new vigors here today?
I usually wait till Fink works out the kinks with them. It's safer that way.
Wait until Fink works out the kinks with the new figures.
Monstrous heathens! Save the day and win the prize!
Monstrous heathens.
The Vox Populi are on the loose! Who will hunt them down? Hey you!
Not only they're called the Vox Populi.
Show your skill by hunting down Daisy Fitzroy and the vile members of the Vox Populi! Well, here's a brave fellow! Now, shoot the box when they appear, get it up, and you'll win a prize. I'll even throw in a bonus if you bag the anarchist Daisy Fitzroy. Fine show. Oh, those Vox are quaking in their boots. You're almost there. A natural gunslinger.
Oh, dang.
The Vox defeated, Daisy Fitzroy slain. You, sir, shall be richly rewarded.
Kind of indicating the group that we will empathize with more than the people we have encountered. Both with how they are presenting the people, the name that the people have, and calling out the vile anarchist, Monstrous heathens.
Right, but I can't tell one from the other.
Don't you know a damn thing? Vigors dispense more aggressive aid, like you can breathe fire, that sort of nonsense.
And why would I want to do that?
Come on down and see the amazing handyman. Is he man? Is he machine? Only
Handyman.
ingenuity could create such an amazing marvel.
So if we look, you could potentially fit actual arms in the, down to the elbow there, maybe. But there's definitely not room for an actual torso in there with the gold heart. And there's no room for legs in there. Well, okay, no, he could have them, folded back. But looking in, it looks like you've got a hydraulic there, so really doesn't look like there's room for legs either. Do we have a, we have kind of a 40k servitor thing going on here.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
He looks so sad.
Sad? When you're that strong, what's there to be sad about?
We have salts.
Penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse? Well, It's time to take back control from the men of metal. With possession, you are the master. You will bend any machine to your will.
Give me one of those.
With just a whisper, they're all ears.
Well then. Free samples.
Press to turn machines into allies.
Wow. Right in the groin. Make a machine friendly to you.
What the hell was that?
Figures are powered by salts. Find or buy more if you run low. Large vial of salts.
Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you before. Odd. Always good to have gentlemen of your caliber at our fine fairgrounds.
Bet he could lift that entire booth over his head.
Strength isn't everything.
Oh, what do you know?
4 flavors. That many? What's wrong with good old vanilla?
4 flavors. What was the line? Vanilla is often used to indicate like mundane or not special. When for a good period of history, vanilla was an exotic seasoning. Like expensive and not common.
Howdy, sailor. What port do you call home?
Well, see there's our first cape. Columbia Raffle and Fair? Yeah, Fair. Doesn't seem like we were given access to any of the others. Not that button. Like, oh. Theft.
Voxophone! Hear your voice from the past in the present.
Skylines. Recall the skylines.
Only Colombian ingenuity could create such an
Alright. It will not let me use possession on the machine half, I suppose.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through. Heads.
Or tails.
They sound a bit like the 2 people that wrote us in.
Tails.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
Is it that time of year already?
Hot dogs. Wow. Ah, that's right. I think this is our, like, Big Daddy analog from from BioShock. Chocolates. Health insults.
Look at that one. He looks lost.
He looks just fine to me.
Mary, you are a living, walking
Aha.
scandal. I hear the Father Franklin machines will be taking in new stock soon.
That, the little rhyme they had that, you know, if you misbehave, you'll be dropped off the island.
Why, Lady Comstock, of course.
The prophet bless her.
People throw away a lot of money in this place. I'm finding a reasonable amount in trash cans. Medic vendor.
I believe all the prophet's teachings, but some people think that Lady Comstock not only designed the Columbian flag, but sewed every single one of them in existence. I mean, really.
You know, Thomas, I don't make light of your beliefs. I would appreciate it if you did not make light of mine. And in front of our friends.
Stowed every single Colombian flag in existence.
This little beauty? The whole division got them. If we're gonna flush the Vox out of the Skyline system, we gotta have the best.
We got any openings in the group? I'd love to bust some Vox skull.
It's a, that's a device there. Thing was vibrating disconcertingly. It's a candy bar. It is, let's see here. Sweet milk chocolate chocos with toasted almonds.
Madam Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
Well, there's a little bit of exposition for us. It is the, you know, there is somebody locked up in a tower, and they may be lonely. False shepherd by his mark. Wants you to attend the July 6th raffle. Loot, loot, loot. Very small amount of salt from eating random barrel food. Police box. The scenic walk is closed. Salts, bananas, and monies. Now that's neat. The docking schedule with whatever the adjacent island is, when it will swing by. With the way that people were complaining, it's akin to like the bus schedule, you know? Recovery stuff.
This is it. This is it.
I feel like I've waited all year for this.
Oh, I remember this thing. This bit I recall. Everybody's queuing up to get their baseballs. This is your moment that, if you haven't grasped the vibe of this place up until now, we're gonna. Columbia Raffle and Fair.
The 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Mister!
Sorry, no sale.
Silly? There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right, then.
Felt it necessary to call out.
Number 77!
Oh, what do you know?
Over here! He's the winner!
Number 77, come and claim your prize! First throw!
First throw. Once again, if you haven't gotten the fact that this place is fantastically racist, here you go.
Are you gonna throw it, or are you taking your coffee black these days? Oh, looks like we've got a shy one here. We've got to wait.
It's him!
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd?
And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock. Show them what we got planned, boys! Stop him! Stop!
Oh, there's our melee weapon. When you see a skull on an enemy, you can hold V to finish them.
Come on, move it!
Oh yeah, he's extra dead. One second, I need to eat all this corpse fruit to get my health back up. Oh, corpse cake. Do. Oranges. Given the NPC barks happening, I suspect there are enemies this way. That was a bit of a... Yep, definitely some NPCs over here. Well, pistol shot to the face does less damage than hitting them with the, not really a buzzsaw melee weapon. Oh. Ah, okay. We'll see if I need to change that binding. Middle mouse is toggle aim. We are going to change that. One moment real quickly here. Pushing buttons. Toggle iron sights. What's wrong with you? Well, at least I can toggle with a relevant button. Garbage fruit. Yeah. Rotten apple minus health, yeah.
I told you, Comstock. You sell 'em paradise, and the customers expect cherubs for every chore. No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I have a man in Georgia who'll lease us as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station. Whatever eases your
busy
conscience,
eating
I suppose.
random trash food. Once again, if you haven't caught the vibe of this location, this'll help do it. This serving that event serving double purpose for that. Adds the ability to possess humans who off themselves after purchase.
Possession now turns machine and man into allies. Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.
Neat. Apparently so, barbed wire. I was saying earlier, apparently I've played this through at least once. The Steam achievements say so. I'm gonna have to get used to the the controls on this. Deal with them, robot friend. Neat. Quit it. I'm busy. Sandwich. Apparently rotten sandwich.
Nobody deserves it more.
It is very considerate, you know, lump all their stuff together like that. Gonna have to change the movement speed while aiming. Wait a minute. He is, okay, well, substantial accuracy difference despite the reticle. He is, Lore. He is. Gonna bump that up enough. Oh, well, that was hardly any. Oh, okay. Well, it immediately responds to getting punched in the back. That's unfortunate. Real unfortunate. If only I had found that coffee sooner. Well, that hurt a whole bunch. It's always hard to tell if plants are going to be bulletproof or not. Sometimes you just have to try and find out. Alright, let's find that option here. Yeah. I have concerns that mouse sensitivity is going to play too much into that, but let's find out. Okay, that'll help. But it may make other movement disorienting. Let's check that again and see if that was actually a difference or I'm just hallucinating it. That was just hallucinating it. The fireman. Did they have a flamethrower? I'm seeing an awful lot of boss arena looking stuff. Affix bayonets in charge, barbed wire. I'm not liking the look of that boss fight gate.
It's getting hot. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The punishment must be served.
Ah.
Let's kiss. Well, you only live once.
That seems like it hurts a lot.
Press to throw a fiery grenade. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
Well, so far, hold and release for a landmine is standard, it would seem.
That wasn't no sample.
Yep, that's what the old-timey movie reel told us. Explosions. Seems like it would be real bad for this kind of environment to have fire dispensed as a weapon in this fashion. I can't possibly turn down, magical murder psychic powers, barbed wire. It wouldn't be right. I like how shooting him was primarily to stagger him so that I could kill him with my wrist buzzsaw. Absurd and also the right choice. Thing doesn't look mind controlled anymore. But if oh, nice. Net gain of bullets. Science. Nice. Explosions. Alright, we have a pause to select as well. The Blue Ribbon. You think they sell pork? And pork products? Let's see. Boiled fowl and plank. Is that supposed to be flank of Spanish olives or plank of Spanish olives? Looks like flank. Huh. Do they mean like... Huh. Soup is green turtle. Roasts are beef, dish gravy, chicken with French dressing. Minced ham a la Russe. Minced. Green corn with boiled brown potatoes. Steamed pound pudding with brandy sauce. Eat giant loaf of bread. It's right up there with the whole cake and cake stand, you know? Murder gives you a healthy appetite. Okay, booze is health up, salts down. Cigarettes are the opposite. Does it even out? Just about. Yes. Comstock Center rooftops. Okay, 50 is like half. Let me check the reservations here. Reach through the plant to pick up all that money. Ammo. Flask of unknown booze. Don't know what's in it. Apparently he hopes it's vaguely alcoholic. Season pass, apparently, too. Golden machine gun upgrade and golden pistol upgrade. Neat. Well, I guess I've entered game proper because it's given me all this DLC stuff. It would seem so, Barbed Wire. Dream of the Prophet is finally aloft. To spread America's vision across the world. Stands up to foes within and without. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Hello, Sherbet. Hello. Secede from the so-called union. Hey, bud. Secedes from union, disappears into clouds.
We do indeed.
Why are you following me?
We were already here.
Why are you following us?
Aperitif.
Wow. Done with melee, better traps. Shoot while on skylines. More bullets. Neat. An infusion. Ah, okay. Stat increases. Well. It's been implied that there is shield here.
Just what the doctor ordered.
And now I have shielding. And additional monies, apparently. Well, that number didn't go up by much, but maybe it's that the bar is small. That had more of an impact, but then again, there are the little demarcations on the bar.
You'll find that handy in a pinch.
The difference between life and death.
Yep. Yep. They definitely give some upgrades at the beginning with all that, I guess. Well, we'll use them so that we can get through in a reasonable amount of time, shall we? Eat a snack, get faster. Magnetic repulsive field.
What was that?
Surprising.
Surprising that it worked?
Surprising that it didn't kill him.
But a magnetic repulsive field around one's body can come in handy.
If it doesn't kill you.
A fair point.
Can be handy if it doesn't kill you.
Father Comstock called on me today to write his biograph. Me. The man pays for exactly 100 pages in advance. Now, I'm half a Jew when I smell silver, so I say, Father, your flock would pay for 1,000. You know, why settle for less? And then the prophet looks to me and says, 100 will suffice, as I know how it ends.
Dramatic. Rest myself on the shelving. Barrel money. And the implied presence of a machine gun shortly.
Blood on the streets. And worse is the insult. Because today is the day that marks our secession from the Sodom below.
Verb. Grab onto a freight hook. Look at it. Ah.
Go! Damn hook must be magnetized.
Neat. We have other gun now.
What was that?
Open fire!
Anyone see him?
Apparently I killed more enemies with this thing previously.
As our prophet has seen, the false shepherd has come. He has come to take our lamb and lead her astray.
On the plus side, at least it's not a, you throw away your whole clip reload game. Otherwise, I'd already be having problems. Rolston Reciprocating Repeater. Friend of the Indian Fighter. Wow.
You had this gun.
You. Can of beans.
Where is it?
You have this coming.
One of those scenarios where, yeah, they're religious fanatics, but, they're also being real cavalier with their own lives. Around first. Really don't want to run out of machine gun ammo.
Everyone stay calm and lock your doors if you can. The Prophet foresaw this day would come, and he is prepared. The answer is not in panic, but in prayer.
Thoughts and prayers, folks. Thoughts and prayers. That will protect us from the man murdering his way through the streets. Thoughts and prayers. Surrender. Oh, okay. Well, at least you asked nicely. I guess I'll give up. I don't like the fact that the building wobble was changing the location of my, I would like to jump down now reticle.
You're no match.
You're no match. I know you killed a whole bunch of my friends, but me, I'm different. I'll be the one to bring you down. Despite all evidence to the contrary, I'm very confident in my ability to fight you.
Kill you.
Consider not shooting first. Bit of a metagamey warning there. Consider not shooting first, but it's worked so well up until now. Oh yeah. Now. Master Atkins sermon topic. That we're seeking equality, but we're going to use terminology that kind of emphasizes the problem.
We're in need of your assistance.
They're here!
Shh. Keep your voice down.
All right, let's move on.
Lush. One second, I need to steal your stuff. Just gonna Dragon Quest my way through your place of residence. Don't worry, it's fine. I'm the protagonist. I'm allowed to take your things. Hey, friend. Oh. I like that. That's nice. I have head exploding. These guys hit real hard. Hey there, Diminished. Welcome. Machinations. We are early on in game now. Wild West Show. Weston Downs, marksman, game hunter of legend.
Comstock came by the wagon at dawn. Man was just transfixed by my trophy scalps. Asked about the white ones there. I said, well, sir, if your quarry dwells in the jungle and beds down with the local color, why split hairs? Not a chuckle out of him. Either he ain't seen a man go
There's another guy that we won't feel bad about the murdering.
Anyhow, now it's got me hunting down this Daisy Fitzroy. Hope he don't expect me to stuff and mount her. Yeah.
Very classy. Deserving of bullets. Well, thanks for swinging through, Diminished. Search pattern is not consistent at the moment. Potentially missing random doodads. What's the matter, bud? Huh? Oof. Wow. This guy came over crying for attention. Molly pick on you. Molly still has lots of kitten energy, so sometimes the others kind of run off to rest and avoid her. Into the fog. Demus Patria Nostra Defender. Neat. Comstock fights the Serpent of Nations. Once again. If you weren't aware of how racist the baddies are, here's another indicator for you. I feel like these folks would get along just fine with the Wolfenstein folks. Birds of a feather and whatnot. John Wilkes Booth. Yeah. Yeah, the presentation of Booth and Lincoln there definitely different. Though they certainly got a lot of burbs in here. You saw them, they shot first. Or at least one of them looked at me funny. My violence is justified.
And when the Angel Columbia gave unto the founders the tools to build a new Eden, they did so without hesitation. For 85 years they prepared the way of the Lord. But when the great apostate came, he brought war with him, and the fields of Eden were soaked with the blood of brothers. The only emancipation he had to offer was death.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like the crows are a specific addition to this location. Questionable oil painting. Bunnies. It's like small animal carcass. Does certainly feel like there is some sort of, you know, crow-related thing approaching. Not sure. There's some context clues. Might be a crow-related thing. I would like a little bit more light. My eyes are bad enough. Oh, there you go. Thank you.
And so, the prophet led us into Peking, where we demonstrated to the Sodom below the true mission our founders had given us. And when the
Hey there, Surf.
and hypocrites of Washington betrayed him, our prophet did not heal. He did not come crawling for their forgiveness. Like our fathers broke from the great apostate, our prophet broke with these so-called patriots.
It's him!
I feel like I should have done that. Definitely feel like that was the right decision. Yeah. I really need a little bit more light game. I mean, that helps, but only briefly. The corpses don't burn very good. I mean, so far it's kind of easy to tell if they're going to be a problem. Are they proselytizing about the prophet in a positive light? Yeah? Okay, shoot first. Probably a safe bet. It's a hunch I have. Sure I get the bits off of all the exploded heads. Really unnecessary amount of mutton chop on display. Now once again, we can clearly tell who the bad guys are. They're not making it hard to identify their ideology, are they? Optional quests help you find valuable resources.
Perfect.
Find box.
What exactly was the great emancipator emancipating the Negro from? From his daily bread, from the nobility of honest work, from wealthy patrons who sponsored them from cradle to
Noted,
grave,
Barbara.
from clothing and shelter. And what have they done with their freedom? Why, go to Finkton and you shall find out. No animal is born free, except the white man. And it is our burden to care for the rest of creation.
Yep, yep. Entirely justified in shooting first. It's what I should do. Otherwise, we'll have to hear them talk.
Shortly after 1 o'clock this afternoon, the scoundrel, believed now by many to be Vox Populi, began his terrible rampage. Trouble began almost instantly. Full of wrath and bent on harm, the anarchist maliciously wounded several Colombian peacemakers, before then arming himself and firing into an assemblage of virtuous fairgoers.
I didn't even get the opportunity to fire into virtuous fairgoers. If you're going to slander me, at least give me the... If you're going to slander me anyway, at least give me the opportunity to actually fulfill your claims.
Colombia's finest. Now, back to the music.
I fired into a crowd of innocents. You didn't give me the opportunity to do that. That's right, barbed wire. There is a rabid killer on the streets, opening fire on innocents. Lock your doors. Protect your children. Now back to the music.
Convict-tested products for your safety.
Monies. Wow. Not so secret passage. Pants. Oh, man. Somebody left their giblets behind. Phrenology. Yeah. I remember it was at least one book where the point of view character was essentially a phrenologist, but the way they presented it in the world was, I mean, this was actually something that people would do, and in actual history. But they were kind of an investigator / magistrate, and one of their core tools was phrenology. And analysis from phrenology was often enough to assert a conviction.
Sweet Mother of Columbia, why do we worship 3 symbols in your memory? We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with eyes. We worship the coffin.
Convenient exposition.
The weight of our faith.
So sword being one of their the overall symbols. We got our burbs, and then the guy who was calling out to the crowd down in there that I expeditiously threw a grenade into had a coffin tied to his back. You think he'll be okay? Stupid durable gramophone.
Guide me, Lady Comstone! I will fail.
What's this? Some new kind of vigor? That's a hell of a thing.
Some sort of horrible pain potion. Let's go. Oh, that one was absolutely tame.
Murderous crows. Hold and release to create a nest trap.
Okie dokie. Was it hovering there a side effect of the crow ability? No, I didn't use the crow ability there. Thematic gibbets. Merchant thing is under repairs. A hat? Okay.
Sweet Mother of Columbia. Why do we worship three symbols?
Objectives, okay, okay. Stunned and vulnerable. Flip size. Ah, okay, that was the ghostly ally gun thing. Fireburb. I mean, that's neat and all, but... Magic ghost gun.
In your memory. We worship the sword so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven so that we might cover the city with eyes. We worship the coffin because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
Bet I can get to Monument Island from that station.
Grab the loot, grab the loot. You know, way back I used to play a lot of platformers because that was sort of like the dominant genre of video game. But I have since reached a point where any sort of platforming gives me a little bit of vertigo. Sort of slight flinch whenever falling is a possibility.
Can you recall his hair color?
Red and curly? He looked Irish to me. Yes, like that.
Okay.
Ah!
Beat him to death!
No.
Hey, it's certain death.
cripple you.
Oh, that's not a nice thing to say. Alright, little collateral damage, but... Yeah, looks like it was a bit painful. Oh well. She was trying to give them my description. Had it coming and what not. Was their death meaningful aside from getting a little bit of random loot pickup? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's... Well, your deaths were ultimately meaningless. Sorry, wrong turn. Go about your day. Well, that clearly can't be true, Barbed Wire. If she was giving a false description, then that would mean my application of super violence into the room would have been the wrong choice, and that can't be true. Makes them scream real good. Since Molly joined the cats, I have been dealing with her propensity to do things like rip cardboard boxes apart a mouthful at a time. Sky does that when he's upset. She does it recreationally. She's also much more motivated to climb up on shelves in order to get at things that she wants to play with. Onward to the next area. Uncanny mystery in Colombia. Colombia marvels and fears at unfamiliar sights. Rifts in space. These astonishments which appear and disappear. Columbia's greatest mind isn't saying. Okay, that's the strange lady from the recurrent pair. Dollar bill. She also carries around the things that she steals. Last stream, she got up on a shelf and pulled down a couple of things, and every now and then I look over and see her either batting them around or kind of trotting along with it in her mouth. Wow, those are expensive. But that one sounds super cool.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
I'll cut your heart out.
No, you won't.
After him!
I need more of you to come here and die so I can get money for a cool power that I can use to kill more of you. Huh.
We will cast you out.
Do. Lack virtue? Well, that's rude. He says and immediately steals.
We will cast you out. Gotta reload.
You know, they're remarkably equal opportunity about their soldiers, given the some of the propaganda we've been seeing spread around. At least a little progressivism gets into it, you know? Being a racist scumbag is an equal opportunity endeavor. Fallout 1 and 2 are decent. Week, or Surf, the 3 and 4 start to fall off. I recently dusted off New Vegas to take a look at it, but it got kind of crashy. Insufficient money for extra magic murder juice. Sad. I mean, one of the big attractions that Fallout Tactics has is that it at least maintains the manner of play, you know? Trying to remember what it's called, but there was another series that tried to take the Fallout 2 era ball and run with it. It's W something. There's like 3 of them now. Might be Wasteland. To give me more money. I want to buy the Crow Murders upgrade. I mean, that's what I keep in my card catalog. Bullets. The Dewey Decimal System in Columbia is very different. Bit of salt back here somewhere that I did not take. I'm laying in a crate or something near here. There's all this pistol ammo laying around, and yeah, I should use the pistol more to diversify the ammo I can pick up, but the machine gun is so much better. Who'da thunk, you know? There it is. Yeah, Wasteland 3 is very much kind of trying to be a successor to Fallout 2.
We're sorry to say that Monument Island is off limits. You've got to go. Workmen should proceed to the island by means of the skyline.
The skylines, huh? Those things them coppers came riding in on back by the lottery.
Ugh.
Whoa!
Here in Columbia, full of hate and avarice and guile, like all his kind.
Hate and avarice and guile.
He seeks the Lamb and hastens to her tower even now. His intent is ruin.
Feel better already.
Ew. Ugh. Ugh.
Surrender!
Be gone. Pull the lever.
And the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great, and he repented he had made man on the earth. Rain. 40 days and 40 nights of the stuff, and he left not a thing that walked alive. You see, my friends, even God is entitled to a do-over. And what is Columbia if not another ark? For another time.
He's gone to ground. Better start busting down some doors. I'm not busting down any doors. You know what kind of swells live here? Did you hear what this guy did? What do you expect from an anarchist? Fitzroy's got them all trained like dogs. They go... Move into cover!
There's another skyline up above. Somehow get some elevation, I could probably reach it.
Yeah, but there might be loot down here. They can't miss out on the possibility of more or upgraded magic murder potions.
I'll see you dead.
No, you won't. For all them saying that they didn't want to kick down doors, they sure went about it with gusto here.
Stop!
Double check that I'm looking in the right direction here. Apparently there was a lockbox there. It's got some legs on him, that's for sure. He can jump. We really have to do this game.
Stand down! Stand down!
He who crossed the Delaware with flaming sword and the wings of angels. Watch over me and lend me strength.
Father Washington, hear my prayer.
I regret nothing. Hey there, Called. Oh, welcome back. It's do. I mean, they might change their mind.
I see every sin blackens your soul. Wounded knee, the Pinkertons, the drink, the gambling, and of course, Anna. And now, to repay a debt, you've come for my land. But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood is yours. You know why these men will die for me? Because I have seen their future in the glory. And hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood, DeWitt. Then again, it always does with you, doesn't it? It always ends in blood.
Jesus.
You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came. Go back.
Holy shit.
Now you're all like, oh, now we're gonna fight back.
Gotta find the controls to take this thing to Monument Island.
Door must remain closed at all times. Don't tell me what to do.
It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. Okay, I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything. But I'm just a prophet. So I don't have to. Amen.
Amen.
Jesus! Hell out of here.
See, I shouldn't have hesitated, I guess. Though I have a feeling that the game wouldn't have allowed me to shoot her. You know, it's the invincible, obnoxious children in games problem. not quite enough, and as nice as the grenades are, cluster grenades are just as likely to get me killed.
Oh, there it is. Monument Island. Wonder why they got her locked up in this place.
You. Yeah. Death or serious injury. Convenient. Yep, yep. Shoes.
I guess even in a
Salacious.
restricted area, these crackers need someone to clean the floors. Those politicians and scientists don't bother about what they say around me because I'm some half-leaded colored boy. But I can tell they scared out of their wits by that thing they got locked upstairs. Yes, sir. They got a tiger by the tail, and they don't know whether to hang on or run.
Ew.
What's this?
Specimen morphology. Well, that's certainly a way to put it, I guess. Vox Populi crime board. We have murder, attempted murder, hurt. That one is robbery, burglary, theft, miscellaneous. Is that like L and S laws or less laws? Total. And a bunch of like ratios and whatnot. Past this point, 72-hour quarantine. Do not speak to the specimen. Expose number 1 and 2.
These do. Huh.
Ah. Ew. There's an indicator about that around here somewhere. Hmm. Oh, on we go. Specimen is dangerous. Failure to follow quarantine protocol may lead to severe injury or death. Photography. Columbia Science. Science? Eyes are starting to get wonky, so we'll, Facility unsafe.
What the hell are they doing to her?
Mr. Thompson, sir, I replaced the entire fuse banker's ass, and the lights were all in working order last night. There they go again. We go through boxes of fuses every day as of late. Just in the siren.
Oh, we'll have to go check that projector again then.
Something's happening.
Blood, nails, and hair. Was indeed. Lockpick attempt 132. Specimen investigating codes. Painting. Eiffel Tower. Singing. Here, Molly rattling around with a toy over there. Sadly, off camera. Hoppled chair of impassibility. Not approach siphon while specimen is awake.
It is one thing to imagine one's future, and another to see it. I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of the Lord. But Elizabeth shall sow those seeds, not I. I will fall before the job is done.
While leeching specimen.
But she shall take up my mantle. The Lord is calling me home. I feel his love in every tumor. Because they are the train which takes me to his station.
Every
And I
tumor.
go with joy, knowing that Elizabeth will take my earthly place. But the false shepherd is coming to lead my lamb astray. I will not board that train until she is safe from his deceptions.
Button. There it is. Push button. Specimen is present.
Dressing room. That's where we need to go.
They're locks.
That's her.
Official scientific peeping mirrors. You. So I have a footrest under the desk, and Molly has discovered that she can jump up and sit next to my feet on it. She is very sweet. That bird thing again.
Whoa!
Revanche du Jedi.
Whatever that was. It's got nothing to do with the job at hand.
France in the future.
This job's getting worse all the time.
I like the getting worse all the time part. It's been pretty much maximum bad so
It has
far.
less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
Engine revolutions indicator.
Holy shit. Alright. I can do this.
Why would you have a path to anywhere in normal use require you to go outside like that? It is the we want our scientists to die on the rag passageway there.
Hello.
Hey! Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it?
Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend. I come to get you out of
Get
here.
away!
Fit it.
Are you real?
I'm real enough.
He's coming. You've got to go.
Why?
You don't want to be here when he gets here. Just a minute, I'm getting dressed.
Get you out of here.
There's no way out. Trust me, I've looked. Stop it, you're too impatient. That's enough.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
What are you... Give it to me.
Think manufacturing. Escape the statue.
It's his job to keep me locked up in here.
We'll see about that.
Who are you? Why did you come here?
Feel like he's not going to be able to keep her locked up here if he, collapses the place. It's either that will remove her from here or remove the here from her. Or both.
Hurry!
Call the elevator!
What?
The hell is... Press the button!
What is all this? They were watching me? All this time? Why? Why did they put me in here?
All the time.
What am I? What am I?
You're the girl who's getting out of this tower.
We have to keep moving. He's tearing the building apart.
Be careful, Elizabeth.
How do you know my name?
Not now.
You say hurry, but visibility is an issue, Elizabeth.
Out of the way, let me try.
Which way?
It's a big thing, yep. Drama. riding this thing. Do not approve. Hello, thing. Huh.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Bring us the curb and wipe away the debt! Are you in there, DeWitt?
Anna? Anna?
Anna. No, it's me, Elizabeth. Are you all right?
Where am I?
Back in the land of the living. Here, let me.
I'll be fine.
You almost drowned. You need to...
I said I'm fine. Just give me a minute.
Do you hear that? It's music.
Go on, I just need to...
Okay, I won't be long. I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
Hang on, I'm just gonna rest this concussion a little bit. I'll be right with you.
Where is she?
All right, though. I am getting a bit too sleepy to keep my eyes focused properly. This impedes the first person shooting. But what'd you folks think? You having fun with this one? I am finding it enjoyable. Nice and clean game. And it is once again one of those types of games where you don't feel bad about the violence you are visiting upon them. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good time watching with us today. If you like what you saw and would like to see more, remember to like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment, all those good things. It helps the channel grow and helps me understand the kind of stuff you want to see. But with that said, I hope the rest of your day is good, and I will see you next time.